Breaking news, rapper Rich Homie Quan has reportedly died at the age of 34. TMZ reports the platinum-selling rapper passed away at his home in Atlanta today. No word on a cause of death.
9 times out of 10, it's probably them fake-ass pills. Like, I don't knock nobody who do what they do, but it's too dangerous to get anything off the street.
Rich Homie Quan's cause of death has been kept hush-hush for the most part, but now Hurricane Chris has come out and revealed it, and it is shocking. He sat down for an interview with DJ Vlad to talk about Rich, and let me just tell you right now, it was very heartfelt and raised more questions than it answered.
Rich Homie Quan has passed away at age 34.
I don't even want to believe this right now. Like, I don't even want to say the words rest in peace because I'm having a hard time even accepting it, bro. I just did a show with him 3 weeks ago. Like, we performed on the same stage, and I actually came back to watch his show, bro. And, like, to see that, it's, like, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I did his first interview ever, really, in 2013. Some Type of Way was just getting buzzing in Atlanta. I was out there for some BT weekend type thing, and, you know, I hooked up with his manager, Fly, and, we went to his apartment, you know, and did the interview in his lobby. Always a good dude, man. Always a good dude. We've done like maybe 3 or 4 interviews over the years. Always had a good spirit about him. Yeah. Good attitude. Never talked bad about anybody. Was happy to be in the position that he's in.
They then went on to reveal just what had happened to him.
But they're saying it's over an overdose.
That's some fake ass pills, bro. 9 times out of 10, it's probably them fake ass pills. Like, I don't knock nobody who do what they do, but it's too dangerous to get anything off the streets. I don't know if that's the case, but it need to be said anyway. Like, this is up, bro.
If you're doing street drugs in 2024, you must not like living all that much.
Facts. Like, you gambling with your life when you swallow that pill that you got from your homeboy. Even if he said he got it from the doctor, like, don't believe that. If you didn't go to a doctor and get that as your medication, don't take it. Even if somebody's selling it to you, got the pill bottle. There could be an old pill bottle they had, and they putting new fake pills in it. Like, it's a dangerous game if you out here taking. You gotta really, like, pay attention.
Vlad then went on to highlight how so many people were now suspiciously dying of overdoses in the industry.
Back and looked, this is the 5th person that I've interviewed over the years that has died from a dose. Mac Miller died at 26, Aaron Carter died at 34, Gangsta Boo died at 43, Coolio died at 59. And now Rich Homie Quan is number 5.
And the last time I seen Gangsta Boo, I was at Drummer Boy Studio. I ain't had nothing to eat, I ain't had no way to go get nothing to eat. This before Uber came out. I had got dropped off there from the airport. I was supposed to just be recording. Gangsta Boo gave me her food. That was for her to eat. She was like, here you go, you can have it.
Wow. That's Gangsta Boo for you. That's
got
my
a
little
real good
homie
heart.
right there.
I'm like, this Gangsta Boo giving me her food? It don't even match the name. But she a sweet person, bro.
Yeah, man. But rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan, man. For everyone out there who's still alive, just use this as a lesson. Don't take anything off the street.
Facts.
You know, if you're gonna indulge, make sure it came from a doctor. Now, me personally, I don't do pills at all.
Me neither.
You know, whenever I've had like little minor operations and they gave me Xanax or whatever, I just threw it away.
Yeah.
Because I just figure I'll just put up with the pain a little bit and, you know, maybe take some Tylenol, but I don't want to get addicted to this.
Is this an epidemic or is it engineered? Chris also brought up this one time he had surgery and how he was also being made to get addicted to drugs after it.
Bro, I got surgery on my left foot like 6 months ago, and they gave me Percocet 10s. I took them for the first 5 days. Well, the first couple of days I wouldn't take them. The pain started getting real bad, so I started taking them. Bro, before I knew it, I was eating like 8 of these pills a day. By like the 5th, 6th day of taking them, I couldn't even have a bowel movement. I damn near went 2 days without using the bathroom, bro. I started taking laxatives, liquid laxatives, pill laxatives, just to try to use the restroom, and this shit was not happening. I got to the point where I told my old lady, bro, I'm finna go to the emergency room if I don't use the bathroom. I never took them shits again. The rest of them that was in that bottle, I left them right there. The doctor wrote another prescription for him. I told him, I'm not taking it.
Social media exploded early Thursday afternoon with the shocking news of the rapper's death. Thugger Daily, who's gained quite a reputation for his deep dives into the Young Thug and YSL trial, was one of the first to break the news. Later, TMZ reported that Lamar's family confirmed he had passed away at home on Thursday. That evening, they released the chilling 911 call from Lamar's girlfriend, Amber Williams, who had found him unresponsive on the couch after dropping their son off at school.
Stay on the line with you, okay?
Okay.
Amber
Amber
911,
Williams.
operator 7214. What is the location of your emergency? All right, you need police, fire, or ambulance?
I need an ambulance.
Tell me exactly what happened.
My boyfriend, he's been asleep on the couch since this morning. Well, he never came to bed last night. Sleep on the couch. I left him on the couch before I took my son to school this morning, put a blanket over him. And now I just checked on him again because he never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
And you said, hold on, you said on the couch, and what happened?
I said I put a cover over him because it gets a little cool. He's in the living room. And now I just checked on him because I see he never got up. And I don't see him breathing. I don't feel a heartbeat or anything. And I turned him over. I see he kind of foamed at the mouth.
I'm sorry, are you saying he's not breathing? Is that correct? I'm not hearing you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Quan.
If there's
Yes.
a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Is there a what?
If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it. Okay, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Okay.
I need to know about how old he is.
He's 34.
Okay, are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay, please put your phone on speaker so your hands are free to help.
Can I add his dad to the call? He's trying to call me back because I called him first before I called you.
Okay, so we need to help your boyfriend now. Okay, listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
He is not waking up. Quick.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta get him to the floor. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
Flat on his back on the floor?
Yes, ma'am.
Help me. He's not here.
Yeah,
Were you able to get him to the floor?
Yes, he's not. His heart not beating or anything.
An autopsy was performed on Friday on rapper Rich Homie Quan, but officials said it would take further testing to determine the cause of death. According to Georgia's Fulton County medical examiner, the exam was completed just one day after Quan died at the age of 33 in an Atlanta hospital. They stated, "The cause and manner of death are pending the completion of laboratory studies and microscopic examination of tissue slides." Unfortunately, there's no word on when those tests will be completed, but it could be a while. Sometimes these things can drag on for months. His father's recent interview about the whole situation is nothing short of heartbreaking. He talked about how they still can't figure out why Rich died.
I mean, just respectful. I don't mean any disrespect by us at all, but I mean, there are, in this era we live in now, there's so many people saying so many different things on social. I mean, I know this just happened. Do you guys have any idea of what happened yesterday? I mean,
I have no idea at this time. Basically, I'm waiting on the toxicology report. I don't know. I don't know. When I got there, he was being brought out on a stretcher. And once they went to the hospital with my son, I immediately went in the house and started praying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like everybody else. I have to wait and see. I don't want to speculate. I stand on principles. I stand on values. I won't lie. I won't lie. And if it's something that can prevent...
I mean, you're his father, but it sounded like he looked at you as a mentor and really like a best friend. Like,
yeah, we had a unique relationship because we were father and son. But we had a we called each other my best friend. We spoke daily. We spoke several times. The day before he passed, I looked at my phone. We was on the phone like 11 times. We had a bond. You know, we had a bond. Like, I grew up without my father. So I knew that if I ever had kids, I was gonna be in their lives. And I've been in his life since day one up until he passed.
Then he brought up what raising Rich had been like. And let me just tell you right now, this is heart-wrenching to watch.
he also was a father, right?
Yes, he has 5 kids. I have 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. And he had just started to gravitate to being a father. We had just had a conversation and he told me, Dad, you know, I'm getting this parenting thing down now. Mm-hmm. And he was like accepting it. And it's crazy because this past summer, he had all of his kids with him. And he was happy because I don't think he had ever had just all of them over a course like they were there for like 30 days. And he had them, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, maybe God knew, you know.
Legal name, tell me about his childhood and how he grew up. And
Quan Lamar. He grew up, in Indicator over in East Atlanta. Played football and baseball, all coming up out on Old National. Played baseball up until his 12th grade year at McNair. Had a scholarship, got there, say he got homesick and came home. Got in some trouble, went to jail, came home, told me he wanted to be a rapper. I was like, you know, that's a slippery slope.
yeah.
And I encouraged him to go to engineering school. But he was like, Dad, I want to be a rapper. And he stuck to it. And he took off. I think what really hurts me is that me and my son had a conversation where it's like as artists, you're more appreciated in death than you are alive. Mm. And unfortunately, I'm seeing that. Now that he's gone, the love is everywhere.
The worst part is that Rich had actually talked about his drug addiction issues before. It seems he knew what the dangers were, and yet he just couldn't pass his away. It's tough to sum up their life in just a few Billboard hits. Rich homie Quan left his mark on 7 of them, each one a banger, during a 2-year whirlwind between 2013 and 2015. He went from a hungry unknown to a dominating force in the industry, with tracks that defined an era when Atlanta rap took over pop music. If you were around then, you definitely heard him everywhere.
My name is Quan Lamar. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I would say the best thing about my city is we breathe music. It runs through our veins. My stage name is Rich Homie Quan. It came in my closet when I was in 11th grade. But when I say Rich as in spirit, homie as in brother, and Quan because there's only one of me and be no more of me. Yeah, right now, man, me, Rich Homie Quan, finna head to the studio. Now, we're in Atlanta, Georgia, my hometown. You know what I mean? Go ahead and chop it up Karen for a little while, man. As we make our way into this room, as you can see, it's a TIG studio. You know what I mean? TIG thinks it's a game of entertainment. Now we got a real big on the black floor, you know what I mean? Really like the room to clean, man, before you go into the studio. We're on the way back to the studio right now, to the booth, you know, to one of the rooms in here. The process of recording my last mixtape was really almost like telling my story. And I wanted to get fans more acquainted with who Rich Homie Quan is and where he wants to go and what really I want out of music. I would say I'm about 60% done with my album. You know, the other 40%, I think it comes when I know I have a release date, or even a title. I've yet to even come up with the title for it right now. And I still want more features. So yeah, we got Drake on there, of course Thug, you know, Boosie on there. I've been around the world a couple of times now. It's time for people to start hearing that as well as seeing it.
Born and raised in East Atlanta, Quan honed his skills in his mom's basement, and even during a short stint in prison, before blowing up on the charts, seemingly overnight. From the jump, he worked hard to stand out in a city full of hopefuls. He quickly became a hitmaker, dropping street anthems that helped shape a new sound in hip-hop, and American music as a whole. Atlanta's rap scene had been brewing for decades, but Quan's rise coincided with the city cementing its spot as the hip-hop mecca. This style reached new heights with the release of Rich Gang Thauteur PT1, a mixtape that paired Quan and Thug with Birdman of Cash, Money/Young Money fame. Their 2014 hit Lifestyle became an anthem, showcasing their vulnerable yet explicit desires. Quan and Thug set the standard for dynamic duos in rap, but their partnership didn't last. As money and fame rolled in, egos clashed, and their bond fractured.
And so would you say that during that time period, you and Thug were really like close friends, or was it just like a convenient musical relationship and Birdman was really the thing that was keeping y'all together?
No, that was my dog. That was my dog.
Right.
Definitely my dog. It was Birdman wasn't keeping me together. I met Bird through Thug.
Right.
I wouldn't have met Bird if it wasn't for Thug. You know what I mean?
Right. And so when did that fall apart? And was it abrupt or sudden that you guys just stopped having anything to do with each other, or how did that unfold?
We all got our own side. The shit started falling apart. I feel like when we started going on, we started getting booked for shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
together.
Yeah, we all started getting booked together, and ego played a big role in it. Certain people, include myself, certain people felt like they should go last, or certain people wanted more money, and one of those. I ain't gonna say too much, but it started falling apart around it.
And so the rumors that people have tried to put out there about saying that Rich Homie Quan snitched on somebody or whatever, that it was some street thing, there's no truth to that? That's just people trying to figure out something?
Well, I ain't never even heard they said Rich Homie Quan snitched on nobody. That's crazy. That's my first time hearing it.
Right. Yeah. Somebody tried to push that on me in recent memory, and I was just like, I don't know where you're getting this information.
Nah. I definitely ain't snitched on nobody, man. For the paperwork.
Okay, so did you feel like at that point, though, when that happened, did you feel like some percentage of the fan base kind of turned on you? Because you've seen this happen throughout rap history, where like if two rappers have problems with each other, some percentage of the fans are going to side with one person over the other. And
I would say they sided, and they didn't side. I'm gonna do it in order. They did side, but at that time I'm going through the litigation with TIG, so I can't drop no music after the Rich Gang.
Right.
Now, Quan's name came up again in Young Thug's ongoing gang conspiracy trial. He was dragged into the legal drama due to a shooting at a barbershop owned by his father, who was injured in the incident.
I'm gonna ask you about the shooting of Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop, okay? Is that okay?
No.
Okay, well, I gotta do it. You're aware that Rich Homie Quan's father does own a barbershop in Atlanta, correct?
I guess.
Okay. 2014, someone shot up Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop, correct?
I guess.
Okay. And this was a big deal. Rich Homie Quan, at least at that time, was a well-known rapper.
I'm listening.
Okay. And Rich Homie Quan was trying to find answers to who shot up his father's barbershop, correct? He came to you for answers.
All right.
You knew Rich Homie Quan, right?
Something like that.
Okay. And he came to you for answers, and he told you that he thought Trevante Turner Threat shot up his father's barbershop.
Right.
and you took it upon yourself to convince Rich Homie Quan that it was not threat.
Right?
And you did that, at least partially, because you knew that Rich Homie Quan was thinking about putting money on Threat's head, correct?
I'm listening.
And when I say money on Threat's head, taking out a contract to have to have Trevante Turner, Threat, killed.
You had a really bad situation recently where your dad got shot.
Yeah, man.
How hard was that getting that type of news?
That was pretty hard, bro. You know what I mean? I really try not to talk about it, but like, that shit that was hard, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I got a career still at hand, you know what I mean? And at the same time, like, my career doesn't stop. You know, so, and I go see him every day, you feel me? Like, to this day, my dad still is in the hospital, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, he's still in the hospital?
Yeah, he's still in the hospital. You know what I mean? My dad been in the hospital for 2.5 months. You know, like, that shit hurt, it hurt me, but at the same time, bro, it's like, and like, I came to a point where like, I want to start rapping for a moment, bro. But at the same time, I thought about it like, shit, it's the only way I can provide for my family. And if I start rapping, like, I got people who's on salary who gets paid. Like, if I start rapping, they can no longer feed their family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, that shit hurt. You gotta think, like, look, bro, listen, bro. My grandma just died last week, bro. My dad in the hospital, bro. The mama that raised him, bro, I can't even go to her funeral, bro. There be a lot of my plate, bro. You feel me? Like,
do you feel after that situation, do you feel like you need to get more security, you need to protect yourself more? You know,
I wouldn't say that.
Coming that close to home?
Nah, it ain't even that, man. Niggas know, bro. Niggas know, like, bro, I ain't no hoe, bro. I don't know if the shots were for me, bro. You feel me? But, like, whoever did it, bro, like, man, that shit was lame, bro. Nigga know that, bro. Point blank, period. And like, you know what I'm saying? Real gangsters on top, bro. So like I say, we just gonna really get off that subject. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I mean? I 100 about everything I do, bro. You know what I mean? Like, for real, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my dad in a better place, man. Like, he's stronger mentally. He's stronger, like, spiritually. He's stronger all around, bro. He don't do nothing but make me stronger. He give me something new to talk about. You feel me? Like, straight up, bro. You know what I mean? Give me something new to talk about, bro.
Now, did the police catch the person who did it?
I don't even know, man. I put 10,000 on the news, say any information. You know they talk, but they only gonna give you so much, bro. So like I said, I don't even really want to talk about it too much more, bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna leave that shit in God's hands. Whatever happens, happens. Point blank, period.
Perhaps the most intriguing part of this tragic news is that just days before, Rich Homie Quan shared a cryptic Instagram post that now feels haunting. Vision clear, even through the BS, he wrote, along with a picture of himself adjusting his glasses while wearing a green and white US 89 jersey. That was on Tuesday. How do you feel about his passing? Let us know in the comments below.